Hi, this is Rena from thecheesesthief.com, and I'm going to show you how to make this lanyard bracelet with the metal backing. And you can see that these ends, there's no knots or anything, so I'm going to show you how to do it so it's nice and neat. Let's focus. Let me try to focus that. So first I'm going to start off with some lanyard, and then this is to make the center. So I have my hot glue gun that's nice and hot. This is an 11-inch piece of lanyard that will make this. This is probably 5.5 inches. So you want to measure you're on your wrist and how much of the bracelet you want to see, the metal part of the bracelet. So I'm going to just fold this into thirds, leaving a little on the top and a little on the bottom, like that. So you can see, and then I'm going to glue this center part together. So I just folded it so that I have a good guideline. And then when working with your hot glue gun, you may want to wear rubber gloves if your hot glue gun gets really hot, because you're going to have to touch the glue a little. So this hot glue gun doesn't get that hot, so I'm okay. Maybe I'm just used to burning myself. And then I'm just going to glue this. And you also wanted to check if the temperature setting of your hot glue gun. This is plastic. I don't know if it's going to melt this lanyard, but mine doesn't. But you may want to check yours to make sure that you're setting yours a low temperature hot glue gun so it doesn't melt the lanyard. So you can see I glued one side already. And then I'm just going to take my glue gun again. And it doesn't have to be super neat because it's actually going to get hidden inside the center of the bracelet, but you don't want too many lumps or else you're gonna have an uneven bracelet. So just if you have like big chunks of glue, you do want to just pull them off. And that's basically it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, like this one, the loop is bigger than that one, but that's fine. That'll get hidden. And then you just want to wait for it to dry, which is pretty fast. And then you're gonna start by taking another piece of lanyard that would be 10 feet if you want to make a 5-inch bracelet like this, which is double thick. Then you use a 10-foot piece of other lanyard. This is actually shorter than 10 feet because I'm just trying to demo how to start the bracelet. So to start the bracelet, I'm going to start on either end, it doesn't matter. And you're going to get the center, so you make sure that you're in the center of the lanyard, and then you're going to fold this piece over like that, and then you're going to take the right side, the top right, and then go under, and you're basically tying a knot around the center like that. So I'm going to do that again just in case you didn't catch it. And the first stitch is always the hardest just because you're starting without any base. So this piece goes over like that, and then this top piece is going to go under and then through this piece. Oh, I lost it. And you're gonna have something that looks like this. Okay. So once you have something that looks like that, you can slide it. I started in the middle, but you can slide it up, and then this is the second stitch. I'm going to take this side because there's a bump on this side. So you always want to start your stitch on the side with the bump, but this will make more sense as I keep going. You can go over and take the right piece, the left piece. The right piece is going to go over because it has a bump, and the left piece is going to go over this one and under this one. Okay, and then see now this side has the bump, so now you're going to take this left piece and go over the center, and then the right piece goes over the piece you just put over and then goes under. You're going to pull it tight. So then this side has the bump now, the right side has the bump. So you can take the right side, go over, and then take the left side, go over this right piece, and then under. Left side, over, under. And this, you'll see it starting to come together. And then you just want to pull it tight so the side has a bump, so you bring it over, under. And then you just keep going until you get all the way to the end. And like I said, your lanyard should be 10 feet long. So this is really short, just for demonstration purposes. I'm going over and under. And you can see that it's coming together nicely already. One thing you want to make sure of is that you don't twist the lanyard so that it'll look like this. I'll show you what it looks like when you twist it. If you go over and under, the back shouldn't be twisted. So this is how the back looks like. I'm going to twist it so you see that a bad stitch. If I twist it, ended up twisting the back. Oh, I didn't twist it. If the back was twisted, it would look like this. I'm going to try to focus it. So you see how that one is twisted? So you just want to twist it back to make sure that it's nice, it lays nice and flat. And it's hard to notice in the beginning, but once you keep going, if you twist it, you'll notice that one stitch is a little off. See, so that one's twisted. You can see that it's a little off. Let me try to focus it again. But you're just going to keep going. I mean, if you're going to fix that stitch. So that's not twisted. See, it's not twisted anymore. And then you're going to keep going. So once you get to the end, this is one thickness. This is a single thickness, and this is double thickness. You can see there's a thickness difference. So I have one that I already got to the end, so you don't have to see. So this one I got to the end. This one's a little shorter. It's more for kids. So the bump is on this side. Just going to do one more stitch here, and then I'm going to show you how to turn it around so that you can do a double thickness. Sorry, something was twisted there. Okay, my last stitch. It's hard to work with this camera in my way. Okay, so now it's like that. I'm gonna turn it upside down. So now my top is my bottom and my bottom is my top. And then I'm gonna see the side with the bump. I'm gonna do the same thing, but just go back the other way. And that's how you do your double thickness. You just go all the way back down. And then the one you just stitched is now your center. So back and forth, back and forth. So you're going to keep doing this, going all the way down. So I'm just going to do a few more so you can see. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to shake the camera. So I do, every once in a while I do check the back to make sure that nothing is twisted. Okay, so you're going to keep going all the way down, and you're going to end up with something like this one. So now you're probably wondering, how do we end it so it looks pretty? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually trim it a little because this is kind of long. So I'm going to just trim this part. So this is the end. I got all the way to the end and I want to end it. So I take an embroidery needle, and it just has a really big hole, big enough so that I can fit my lanyard through. And I'm going to go to the back. And I'm going to, so I took my embroidery needle and I'm just going to pull it through. Oops. This is a very stable tripod. And I'm going to pull it through the last two stitches. So, and then I'm going to keep, actually, my needle slipped out, so I'm going to put it back in. See if you can see that. So I'm going to go back, up, through the middle. Basically, I'm going underneath the middle and securing it. So right up here, just keep pulling it through. And you can go up. I usually go up 3 or 4 just to make sure it's secure. And then with the other side, I do the same thing. I lace my embroidery needle. And I find this first, do you see that? And I'm going to pull it through. My needle fell out again. It's that's fine. I'll just release it. So I'm pulling it in, and oops. Okay, and then I go up again, pull that in. So that's nice and neat. And then once that's nice and neat,